posible que me engañes más. No implores más, no me busques más. Escucha este consejo, no vuelvas a engañar en el mundo jamás. Ay, ay, como ayer, como ayer, como ayer. Como ayer, como ayer, dicen que muere de espanto, como ayer, aquel que visiones ve, como ayer, pero dicen que muere de espanto, como ayer, aquel que visiones ve, como ayer, yo he visto la muerte en Sanco, como ayer, no sé si me moriré, como ayer, mi madre me dijo un día, como ayer, Tito, ¿por qué tú no cantas? Como ayer, mi madrecita me dijo un día, como ayer, Tito, ¿por qué tú no cantas? Como ayer, si yo te di la garganta, como ayer, de acero y mampostería, como ayer, vaya Irene, sabrosón con ese tres. El tercero sinfónico. Como ayer, como ayer, como ayer, como ayer, como ayer.
Well, good morning if it's morning, good evening if it's evening, good night if it's night. And a big hearty salam alaikum to each and every one of you listening to me now, or that will be listening to me in archives. I'm having a hard time sharing the page today, so I'm very sorry if you guys couldn't come in and check me out, or maybe you'll check it out in archives. But it has been a very, and I know most of you guys are telling me when you're coming back, what's going on, Candelo, when you're coming back. Well, guys, I guess I am here. And my adventures are not over yet. I still got a couple of places more to go to. But like I said, it has been quite fun, quite entertaining, and quite tiring. Hopefully you guys are having as much fun as I've been having for the last couple of weeks. I had the pleasure of visiting Colorado a couple of weeks ago, and then I had the pleasure of visiting Omaha, Nebraska. The Mile High Conjure Gala was a great success. We absolutely loved it. We had a lot of fun, met a lot of people that I hadn't met before. Met a lot of new, a lot of beautiful people, honestly. It was fun. It was entertaining. It was great. And that was really one of the highlights of the year. But the other highlight of the year was visiting our good friends at my good friend and our good friends at the Conjure Shop in Omaha, Nebraska. Izzy and her husband are very gracious hosts. I really enjoyed myself. Got to meet a lot of nice people, and got Guys, if you're ever in Omaha, Nebraska, I will tell you to take time and visit the Conjure Shop. It is a wonderful little shop, full of spirit, full of good vibes, full of good people, and you guys would really, really, really enjoy visiting that place. I think I broke a record in readings. I did over 43 readings in 4 days. So if you guys ever are in Omaha, Nebraska, or, in the vicinity of it, I will tell you it is a very beautiful place to be in. My good friend, Professor Charles Porterfield, happens to be in Omaha right now at this moment, giving classes on conjure and giving classes on card reading. Do yourself a favor. If you happen to be there, please do go by there and check him out. He's actually at the Next Millennium Shop. So go ahead and check him out over there. The Hoodoo Zen Moise happens to be in New York right now, running around doing something or the other. But he will be in Omaha, Nebraska on the 1st of November. So go on ahead and go to check out Izzy and like the Facebook page. And go and check that out, because Hoodoo Zen Moise will be doing a book signing, will be doing classes, and will be doing readings at the Conjure Shop in Omaha, Nebraska. So please do check out Miss Izzy McDermott and go to her Facebook page, go to her Instagram page, which all are the Conjure Shop of Omaha, Nebraska, and do check that out, guys. Like I said, my friends are traveling all over the place. I hear, this is what I hear, I don't know. I hear that also my good friend Ifa Ibeyu is going to be there. At one point or another, Michelle Jackson is going to be there. And hopefully, in my whole intent, my whole meaning in life right now, what I am trying to do is actually bring a conjure gala there. So, anyway, let me capture my breath. Let me drink a little water. I'm going to have a couple of commentaries to say. But while we do that, let's talk. Well, you know what? I'm not going to stop. But I'm going to let Michael tell you why not.
I was wondering, if you could keep on, because the force, it's got a lot of power, and it makes me feel like it makes me feel like that.
My name is Candelo Kimbisa, and this is 12 o'clock somewhere, baby. I'm glad all of you are listening. Yeah, a lot of people thought I wasn't going to be here to stay, but I am back, doing my damn thing. Guys, I want to tell you, there are several different shops listening to us right now as this broadcast come on. We got Love Supply Botanica. We got Yvette the Motown Witch at themotownwitch.com. We got Izzy McDermott at The Conjure Shop. We have our friends in Conjure, New Orleans. Yes, we do. We have our friend Chantel all the way from the UK who has a wonderful online store. So please do check out all the people that are listening to us right now. Yes, they do turn it on. They do turn it up. And they do get lit on. It's 12 o'clock somewhere. So I want to thank each and every one of you and all your lovely prospective shops that listen to us every day. I'm sorry I've been off the radar for a little while, but things are slightly moving back into place. Man, I gotta tell you, I read something on social media. I hope he doesn't get upset because I'm going to read this today, and this happens to be a big issues in the ATRs and DTRs. I'm seeing more and more people calling upon the power of the Orisha, or the power of the Orisha, the power of Palo, the power of this, the power of that, without truly ever being initiated. And a lot of people say, well, I don't need to be initiated. Spirit came to me. I got a bloodline of this. There is no such thing. This quote I'm going to read from a friend of mine on Facebook, Craig Kabiosile Shango. He says, spoiler alert, Orishas are not free. You can't do much without initiation. You don't own them. They're not playthings, and Lukumi is not something to pick up and put down like someone's reduced form of neo-pagan smoke and mirrors. There are technicalities. Without a godparent and proper rites of passage, these divine queens and kings do not know you, and you will pay the price for imposters that play for keeps if you do not know them. Treat them like it's a game because you are concerned only with what they can give you. Constructed against adorning them because you actually love them. These unclean, dirty spirits that you think that are Orisha are not Orisha. And if it was that easy to contact them, you wouldn't need the lagoon. You would not need spiritualism. You would not need a whole bunch of stuff. Make sure you learn how to swim before you play in the deep end, my friends. Guys, there is too much of this fuckery going on. I see it each and every day. People claiming that they're working with this, or that this particular Orisha hurt some particular person because of your bidding. My God, I saw someone the other day claiming Orisha and could not even pronounce the name correctly. And how the spirit walks with her or him or whoever, and yet you do not know the basics of Lukumi or Yoruba. I do not understand for the life of me, why would someone want to praise or work with a foreign god? Yes, because these deities are foreign to you until you get that crown. I can see you asking to intercede in some type of problem you may have. I can see you putting a bowl out and saying, help me, so Orisha, so that I may get crowned someday. But I damn sure cannot see you charging money, giving advice, giving so-called scholarly advice or text on any of these things, because you are not crowned. I don't care if you go to Nigeria and get crowned. I don't care if you come here to the United States, if you come to Cuba. But without that, you don't have the necessary link you need to see that you're working with these deities. Stop it. There is no time for fuckery. And as my friend Kayosile Shango said, you forget that there are very much landlocked spirits right here on this land, everywhere, all over the place, that will gladly put on a mask and make the appearance of what it may be you desire. It has happened to a lot of people. I have seen it myself. People calling on this and that and that and that and get nothing. At first, they're wonderful spirits. Then they turn malevolent. But of course, I didn't tell you that. I don't know nothing. I ain't seen shit. But I can tell you one thing. You better stop playing with them. You better stop playing with them. And start at the beginning. Go visit a Babalao. Go visit a Oba. Go visit a Iya. Before you call yourself Oshun, this, Shango, this, whatever that. Stop it. Go visit a priest. And remember, always due diligence on the priesthood. I'll be right back. I want to say hello to the people at Ritual Craft. That was Marvin Gaye with "Got to Give It Up." Guys, I wanna say something that's quite entertaining to me. How people these days take things and run with them and say that they learned them in some mystical place or someone taught them a while back ago. As you know, I was giving a class on pinwheel conjure. The class was very successful, but it seems to be what's speaking about it and stuff like that there. People have taken and run with it. If you really want to learn how to do this correctly, do yourself a favor. Go over to Ritual Craft, which they're going to start giving each individual class that we spoke about. They take them and they're going to start showing them. They're also going to be, there's also a documentary that was filmed at the Mile High Conjure Gala. I look forward to see it in the next couple of months as the production grows. We will start telling you exactly when it is and when it's not going to be coming out. Hopefully, you guys will learn the correct way of doing it and say at one time or another that you learned this from Candelo Kimbisa, not your grandmother. They say flattery. They say imitation is the best form of flattery, and it is. It really is, because everyone who knows me knows that I got taught that a long time ago, and I showed it to people, and I don't really care, But please do not tell people that it is part of some generational thing that they taught you. That's the only thing that I'm saying. If you want to say that I heard it from this bald, crazy MFer, please do say it. But don't say that it was a generational thing. That's all I'm saying. Now, I did learn something in Omaha. Izzy McDermott's husband let me know, as most of you know, I have a beautiful cottonwood tree in my front yard. It is absolutely beautiful. It is majestic. Many people in root work and Southern conjure consider this to be an ancestral tree. The other day, there was maybe 100 mushrooms all the way around it, on one side of it. I thought that it had something to do with either a sewer or something had gone wrong. And Izzy's husband actually told me that it was that cottonwoods actually give off something that attracts a certain type of mushroom. And they're very edible and very sought after and very expensive. So again, I thank people, and I thank John for his lesson he gave me on the mushroom. Yes, I'm going to say his name. His name is John, and he taught me about something about the wonderful cottonwood tree that I didn't know. And I'm happy that that someone took the time to show me something new. I also want to share something with you. Idleness is the devil's best friend, for those of you who believe in the devil. So I found this wonderful meme yesterday, and I had to repost it, because a lot of times people blame things on imaginary or fictitious entities because of their lack of doing things for themselves. So I read this meme and just busted out laughing, because the meme reads like this. It says, "She said my lights got cut off. I swear the devil be working." And then, of course, the person answers, "I said that's the problem. He's working and you are not." And then the person blocked me. The hardest thing a person can hear these days is the truth. But when I come back, I got a story for you. And it's gonna wake you up. I'll be right back.
Slipping into darkness. Take my mind beyond the trees. I was slipping into darkness. Yeah. Take my mind beyond the trees. Where I talk to my brother. Who never said their name. Slipping into darkness. Yeah. When I heard my mother say, I was slipping into darkness. When I heard my mother say, hey, what she say? What she say? You've been slipping into darkness. Pretty soon you're gonna pay.
That was Slipping into Darkness by War. Isn't it just crazy? Every time that you look on the section on Facebook that says people you may know, you see a person that used to be your friend a day before. Guys, I barely block people. I just push buttons and say things that hurt people's feelings. Just in generality, I really don't try to do it on a whim. It's just things that come to my head. But every time I see that, it just makes me crack the fuck up. And then I go and block them. Well, today's story is called The Power of Generosity. Once there lived a rich man who was famous for his charitable acts. He always gave alms to the poor. A poor hermit happened to be his neighbor. The hermit was called the Silent Buddha, for he was an enlightened person and spent all his time in meditation. Once he meditated, for 7 days and 7 nights at a stretch without food or water. When he awoke from his trance, he was very hungry, so he went to the rich man to beg for food. Mara, the god of death, was jealous of the rich man's reputation and decided to stop him from giving alms. He wanted the silent Buddha to die to starvation. When the rich man came forward to offer alms to the silent Buddha, Mara lit a huge fire between the two. But the rich man was determined, and trusting the strength of his good deeds, he walked through the fire, emerging unharmed. Offered the silent Buddha food. Mara was defeated and departed saying, "Indeed, the power of generosity is great." So when I see this, and I think how much I have given, how much you have given, that has never been repaid or received with gratitude, or maybe slapped in the back. But that does not stop me from giving, and it should not stop you from giving. Because the power of generosity is great. Remember, guys, one hand washes the other, and both wash the face.
Trashmen didn't get my trash today. Oh, why? Because they want more pay. Bosses on strike wanna raise and fare, so they can help pollute the air. But that's what makes the world go round. The ups and downs of carousel, changing people's hands around. Go underground, young man. People make the world go round. Wall Street losing dough on every share. They're blaming it on longer hair. Big Ben smoking in their easy chair, on a fat cigar without a care. But that's what makes the world go round. The ups and
That was People Make the World Go Round by the Stylistics. I want to send a quick shout out to everybody inside of our chat room. We have Miss Chantel from the UK, Mr. R.K. Gomez from beautiful Hawaii, Miss Ifa Ibeyu, of course, from New York City, New York, Miss Regina Holder from beautiful Louisiana, Mr. Obatala from Hialeah, Florida, Miss Yvette, the Motown Witch from Detroit herself. And the list goes on and on and on. Miss Izzy McDermott from wonderful Omaha, Nebraska. It is such a pleasure to be able to speak to all of you. Well, and tomorrow, let me tell you something, I will be bringing back the thing of the readings of High John the Conqueror. Because there's a lot of new people that are listening that really don't have the idea where the whole myth or all the folklore of High John the Conqueror came from. So I want to be able to bring that back and have people to read it and have a good time and listen to it. Have your children listen to it. If not, just record it and save it for your kids so they can learn about these wonderful tales of High John the Conqueror. Well, I got to tell you guys, there's something that I haven't done in a long time. The Tough Shit Tarot of the Day. The Tough Shit Tarot of the Day says, spit or swallow. The only thing getting between you and your next step in life is pride. The effect it takes to stay stuck is preventing you from applying yourself to new venture. It doesn't matter what you do right now. It just make a choice in order to move on. That is from a wonderful little thing called the Tough Shit Tarot. I also got to thank each and every one of you for the wonderful birthday presents, the wonderful birthday gifts, and the wonderful birthday wishes. Thank each and every one of you. I also want to thank people that are listening to us on other platforms like Facebook. I'm sorry, I just saw several people share it on Facebook. I also iHeartRadio, YouTube, and I know my YouTube audience has been asking and saying, when was I going to come back? Well, guess what? I'm back. I am fully rested. And once in a while, I also need a break. But I see that most of you are needing breaks now. Most of you, the weight of the world has come upon you. A lot of negativity. I showed at the Conjure shop and at the Mile High Conjure Gala some work that was showed to me many years ago. It's a spiritualist work. And it's very effective to be able to turn things around. So I'm going to give you a couple of seconds while you get a piece of paper and a pencil. The ingredients that you need is some kosher salt, some table, some cooking oil, some water, a long stem wine cup, a white plate, and a reversible candle, which you can make yourself. Tomorrow I will tell you how to make the reversible candle because honestly we don't have enough time today. You will take first the water, fill the cup halfway, then the oil, fill it almost to the top, and then 3 splashes of salt. You will place the plate on top of the cup. Then holding it tight, you will flip it around. As you notice, the water will be in the place of the vinegar, of the oil, and the oil will be in the place of the water, and the salt will be right upon the middle of both of them. Therefore, turning your situation around. Guys, this is the year of teaching. I can sit up here and talk crap all day long about what is wrong in the ATRs, DTRs, hoodoo, root word conjure. But if I don't teach you anything to make your life a little bit better, my mission is not complete. See, because you got a whole bunch of people with the finger pointing, or with the I am the best, I am the grand poobah, I. See, the ATRs and DTRs didn't start with an I. It started with a we. It is a we, and it ends a we. United, there ain't nothing that can take us down. I read a post today from my good friend David Sosa, who was speaking on the same thing, on how people these days degrade, jab, stab, talk mess about other people, but don't see their own faults. I have often seen and spoken about my faults, and Lord knows I have many. This is an ongoing process. I've been doing this for a long time. But through stumbles and falls and knee scrapes and ass whoopings, the final thing has been help our people, unite our people. So I tell you, if you know one trick, if you know one thing that can help your neighbor, your so-called friend, even though they might not appreciate it tomorrow, remember that generosity is great, and that giving, even that little prayer, Isaiah 55 verse 11, so shall the word that goeth out my mouth, it should not return to me void, but shall accomplish that which I please. Y'all have a great afternoon. It is a pleasure being back. And as always, may all the egoons and shadows that accompany you have all the necessary light. From where I sit, that's it. Salam alaikum, everyone.
Shoot you down without warning when they see you shining bright. In case we don't meet the morning, the crown's on my head tonight. Let them come for me if they want to. Let my children know what that's about. Let them come for me if they want to. They gon' make them helicopters come out. None of them go, none of them go, none of them go high. None of them go, none of them go, none of them go high. Oh, they gon' make them helicopters come out.
Helicopters wanna chop us. Helicopters wanna chop us. Helicopters wanna chop us. Helicopters.
They gon' make them helicopters come out. I'm fuck around, don't play no game. I'm a lion king, oh, we my way. I got one eye open while I pray. Okay. If they come for me, it's boom, I hey. She gon' talk that shit like yeah. Walkin' up in that bitch like yeah. Niggas gon' get lit like yeah. But the cheat don't run. I'll be here when you come out. They'll shoot you down without warning when they see you shining bright. In case we don't meet the morning, the crown's on my head tonight. Let them come for me if they want to. Let my children know what that's about. Let them come for me if they want to. They gon' make them helicopters come out.
Helicopters wanna chop us. Helicopters wanna chop us. Helicopters wanna chop us. Helicopters.
They gon' make them helicopters come out. And I tell them boys don't run away. when the ghetto bird come round my way. I done seen them kill them in broad day. If I die today's my holiday. She gon' talk that shit like yeah, yeah. Walking up in that bitch like yeah, yeah. Niggas gon' get lit like yeah, yeah. But a cheat don't run. I'll be here when you come out. They'll shoot you down without warning when they see you shining bright. In case we don't meet the morning, the crown's on my head tonight. Let them come for me if they want to. Let my children know what that's about. Let them come for me if they want to. We gon' make them helicopters come out.
Helicopters wanna chop us. Helicopters wanna chop us. Helicopters wanna chop us. Helicopters.
We gon' make them helicopters come out.
It's 12 o'clock somewhere was brought to you by Love Supply Botanica, the MotownWitch.com, the Conjure Shop, kimbisa.org, and Ritualcraft.